Next topic what we are going to see, that is the visualizing the nation. Visualizing nation means how we can make it in front of the people, how the people can see the nation or the feeling of nation they want to improve. For that, how they can depict the nation. We have many way in India. If you are thinking like that, Bharat Mata is there and our national anthem is there, like that different way they are using to visualizing the nation that we are going to see. So we want to see first one, that is which method they used. That is allegory. That is, in that what they are doing, they are making the picture of when we want to make the ideas in front of the people, but the ideas like or the qualities like that things we can't keep as it is in front of people. That time we are making the abstract pictures, we are using the abstract science to symbolize that especially in Europe as well as here in India, we can see we are making that one in the female figure, and we are here and we are calling it Bharat Mata. So that is the first topic what we want to study in this one. And second one, we are seeing like that in 18th century what happened. In 18th century how they done, and what is the difference between 18th and 19th century. In 19th century how they represent or depicted this nation and 18th century how they depicted. Any difference is there or not, that we are going to see. So first topic it is what is allegory. That in that we can see the artist there of the 18th and 19th century, they found a way out by personifying a nation. They want to show in front of the people, this is our nation, this is my nation, like that they want to represent in front of the people. For that purpose what they are doing, they are personifying the nation with what? Female picture. We can see that one. In other words, they represented a country as if it were a person. If this is a lady or gent, how it will be my country, like that they are representing. The nations were then portrayed a female figure. Maximum countries they taken the figure, that is female figure. That female form that was chosen to personify the nation did not stand for any particular woman in real life, rather than it sought to give abstract idea of the nation a concrete form. Means people want to understand. If we are saying that there is God, how we will depict it here in India? If you are seeing like that, God depicted in the form of male and female. We know Saraswati sitting, we are giving that idea that she is the seat of wisdom, and Lakshmi, that is seat of what we can call wealth. Like that one by one God it is given. That also lady goddesses giving that personification of one by one quality of God, like that. Here in Europe, that they are using the female figure to depict the idea of nation in front of the people, and that is the female figure become an allegory of the nation. Means they are comparing the female figure to the concrete or abstract idea of the nation. If you want to say like that, one boy, for example, your class, anyone boy or girl is a brave one, how we will depict it? You can say that, but in picture how we will do? We will make some signs, maybe taking sword and standing very head very keeping up and standing, like the different symbols we will use. Like that here also they are comparing the nation, or they are making the female figure to depict the abstract idea of nation in front of people. By that people they will feel like that they can see their nation. This lady or this figure means my own nation, like that. Then we are going to see how they depicted in 18th century. Here in first sentence itself we have seen 18th and 19th century. In that 18th century what happened? In the time of French Revolution, they used the female allegory to represent for the idea of liberty, justice and republic. Three ideas they are giving in front of the people with the help of female figure. First one liberty, second one is justice, third one is a republic. And these ideals were represented through the specific object. In 18th century they are using specific object to represent one by one idea or symbol. objects or symbols they are using to represent one by one idea. Three ideas we want to represent. Let us see how they represent: liberty, justice, and republic. How they are. We can understand that one. Attribute of liberty are the red cap of the lady. Here we can see the picture here. We can see the this is Germania, French. Okay. Last year you have seen in your textbook. I will send the picture of that one. You can see the lady that are wearing the red cap. It shows the liberty. Then the brown chain, broken chain. That while justice generally blindfolded, women carrying a pair of weighing scale that shows the justice in front of the people. So they are keeping the liberty or the red cap, and they are showing republic as a broken chain, and while justice as a lady keeping one weighing machine in her hand, carrying a weighing machine. That was the picturization of let us see. No, it is not here in your textbook. Okay, what they used in the time of French Revolution. Okay, now we are going to see in 19th century what happened. In 19th century, similar the female allegories they used, and the France, she was Christian Marine, a popular Christ name, which underlined the idea of people's nation. In French, they are using the one of the common name, Christian name, that is the Christian Marine, and that what they are for, how they are using that one. So then we can see the common name of the Christian that they are taking and giving that one, underline the idea of people's nation. By that means common name means that is people's nation, like that they are characterizing. Her character was drawn on liberty and republic and red cap and tricolor.